What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ice Cold, and this is Am I Right? So, just like last time, I procured some questions from some members in our group page, and I'm going to answer these questions the best I can. I'm going to be truthful as I can, and in the comments below, y'all going to let me know how y'all feel. Y'all going to tell me if you agree or if you disagree, if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Just let me know how you feel. All right, let's get it. Okay, so first off, we got Mary. She asks, without someone being physically hurt, what is considered wrong to achieve financial stability? I mean, it depends. It all depends on your moral compass and your moral code. And some people's moral code ain't calibrated to everybody else's. What I consider to be right, what I could consider to be dead right, could be dead wrong to someone. I mean, I think it's totally subjective. What are we talking here? Are we talking like prostitution? We talking drug dealing? We talking racketeering? We talking white collar crime? Like what kind of financial stability are we talking about? I mean, I think it all depends. I mean, I don't want to go out there and say just do whatever you can to obtain financial stability. It all depends on what you consider to be going too far. Of course, you don't want to do anything that years later you're going to wind up regretting. What do I consider wrong to obtain financial stability? I don't know if I would consider anything wrong, but I do know there's some jobs out there that I just don't have the stomach for. I could not be a tow truck driver. It's just certain situations that they face with that. Me personally, I wouldn't be able to do. Just towing someone's car and someone's property while they at the corner store, can't do it. Another job I can't do is I can't do OnlyFans. Don't get me wrong, I thought about it, but the way my body's set up, But to wrap everything up and put it in a bow, just do what's best for you without compromising yourself, without compromising your morals and what you believe in. Next question is from Erica. She asks if there should be a mask and vaccine mandate, and do I think it'll help the United States defeat COVID-19? Yes and no. Actually, no and yes. Actually, it's yes, no, yes. I think there should be a mask mandate. Especially when you're out in public. It's a good move, but most people are doing that anyway. I don't see too many people out not wearing a mask. I'm pretty sure some places out there are a lot of people just walking around with no mask, but from what I see, most people are wearing a mask. For the vaccine, no, I do not think people should be forced to just take a vaccine. And I believe I mentioned this on the last episode. Some cases, yes, like if you work in healthcare and things like this, I think you do need to be vaccinated. I just don't think it's a good idea to be forcing people to take something and put something in their body that they might not want. If you want to instill trust in people, the last thing you want to do is tell them you have to take this. There are a lot of people out now that just don't have trust in this vaccine, and to tell them you have to take it, it's not going to be pretty. I don't think a vaccine mandate should happen, and I'm leaning towards it's something that'll never happen. So to answer your question, will it help us defeat COVID-19? Yes. If everyone was mandated to take the vaccine and wear a mask, COVID-19 it needs a host. I mean, basically that's the way it works. It needs a host, and if it doesn't have a host, it will eventually die, or it will replicate down to maybe a common cold or something like that. But will that happen? I don't think so. I mean, they're not going to force nobody to take a vaccine. It will help, but they're not going to do it. And I don't want to see it. Don't want to see people have to be forced to take something they just don't want or don't believe in. Christina asks, how do we stop from becoming our parents? That's a good one. That's a really good one, because I don't think we can. For the longest, I thought I was not like my father. Then I became a parent. I think the moment you become a parent, you change. And I'm not saying it's an instant change right to your parents, but you change. I found myself saying things that I never thought I would say. And then when I think back, I'm like, my father used to say that. I am my father 2.0. Like, seriously, like I am just like him. And that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. My father instilled a lot of good values in me, and it helped me become the man I am today. I think it's inevitable. It's just something that's just gonna happen. And it's so funny because like soon as you say or you do something, you're like, you got me. You got me. yes, you definitely turn into your parents. That's just how it is. So Carla asked, how do we cancel culture? And why are we so subscribed to it? How do we cancel culture? I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't know how we cancel it. But I want to add something to it. Why would we want to cancel it? I don't know. I'm not so sure we should be canceling cancel culture. Sure, there has been some there's definitely been some people that got the bad end of the stick, but I think with that it's done more good than harm. There's been sexists, rapists, sexual abusers, bigots. A lot of people have gotten caught by, have gotten canceled because of their actions in the past and present. I don't think that should be changed. Me personally, I'm not out here trying to cancel anyone. That's not what I do. I'm not that type of person. But it's gonna be hard for me to feel bad for someone whose past racist remarks caught up to him, or some person that got involved in some type of form of sexual abuse. Can't feel sorry for you. If you cancel, you cancel. But I can see how it could work the other way. There has been plenty of times where it didn't work out so well for someone who didn't do really anything. Sometimes it does seem like it's a weapon for someone who does have a personal vendetta. But like I said before, I definitely see the benefit in it than anything else. There have been a lot of assholes that got rooted out. Okay, so to go back to your original question, how do we cancel culture, and why are we so subscribed to it? I don't think we can. I think at this point, it just has too much steam. It has too much momentum. From the onset, when it started picking up that steam, it was already a slippery slope. Why are we so subscribed to it? A lot of times, that's the only way people can get justice. A lot of times, the only solution you can find is someone losing their job, or someone losing their position, or someone losing losing their brand. But like I said before, I'm not really into canceling people, me personally. I'm too laid back for that. But I mean, I can see why it exists, if that answers your question. The next question is from David. He wants to know, do I think we will go to war with Trump supporters? What do you mean by we? Are you asking like the U.S. government, like the military will go to war with Trump supporters? Are you saying like the American people will go to war with Trump supporters? Or do you mean like black folks? It's black folks going to war with Trump supporters. I don't really understand, but I'll try to answer it. For the last few months, I've been hearing about this civil war. A lot of people are talking about how these people are going to rise up and it's going to be this big civil war. I don't see it. I really don't. If we talking about them going to war with the U.S. government, I'm going to tell you something. It might sound good. It might sound provocative. But nobody, they don't want it with a military like the U.S. got. It's not going to end pretty for them. Another thing, it's not good for business. Now, the reason why I say it's bad for business is because throughout the world, the U.S. is looked at as like the big brother. That's just how it is. We do trade deals with these countries. We spend money in these countries. We provide aid to these countries. We buy things from these countries. We're not supposed to be having insurrections. I believe that other countries now see a chink in our armor. And like I said before, it's just not good to see that. And they're going to make sure you don't see that chink again. It's real quiet right now. You heard about these 50 capitals that were supposed to get attacked. Didn't nothing happen. I mean, they showed up in very small numbers. Again, like I said, we'll never see what we saw on Capitol Hill again. That was they one time. And they showed their ass. But nah, that ain't happening again. Any talk of gathering up by these far-right extremists talking about war, believe me, it's gonna get squashed really quick. Black folks, they don't want that either. They don't want that type of smoke. There's a reason why you never see the Ku Klux Klan in the hood. if you've been watching, look at these Proud Boys. It seems like I'm seeing, like, every other week I'm seeing a video of the Proud Boys getting their ass whooped in the hood or in urban areas. They ain't that bold to gather up and just march down Chicago or march down Detroit or march down in black areas in Houston and Atlanta. That shit ain't happening, and it's a reason why it don't happen, because they won't survive it. I mean, that's just how I feel. Actually, that's how I know. I'm almost ready to say that's a fact. You're not gonna see that. They can talk all they want to talk about guns and, you know, they rights and stuff like that, but you don't see them march to the hood ever. You never see it. You never will see it, because there's a reason why they don't do it. So do I think we will go to war with Trump supporters? No, because they don't want it in any shape, form, or fashion. You talking about war with the U.S. military? No, not happening. War with black folks? They ain't going nowhere near the hood. All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in to Am I Right? Let me know down in the comments below if you agree, if you disagree. I just want to know your opinion. Let's have that discussion. Let's have that dialogue. Peace.